they desperate. Now PlayStation fanboys attacking Nintendo gamers. You know, the same platform that actually sells exclusive games, the same platform that got way more hardware sales, the same platform where people actually pay for their subscription service to use it for games like Smash Bros. And Mario Kart and Animal Crossing, 3D World and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The same platform that has more online games than the ones that Sony has provided. Man, at this point, you PlayStation fanboys is abysmal.
Used components more powerful than the PS5 Pro. And of course, he got crushed, right? Not just...
How did he get crushed, man? These Nintendo gamers are eating good, bro. You tell me the next game that you're looking forward to on your PlayStation 5 console. Oh, that's right. Indiana Jones, another Xbox game title. I heard you guys was playing that beta on Black Ops 6. It seemed like a lot of your ponies like it. Therefore, Xbox with another W. They win again. You tell me where PlayStation is actually winning, bro. When is the last time Sony has thrown out a game that isn't a remake or a remaster, or should I say a game built from the ground up?
By PlayStation dudes, but even PC dudes, because even PC dudes, the one thing I will get credit to some PC dudes, they have their limits, right? And what they didn't want...
What do you mean? Mentioning limits in PC gaming in the same sentence, man, you gotta be serious. You know how they be like, play has no limits on PlayStation? Well, what's more funny about that logic applies more to PC than it does with Sony.
And I would say what they didn't want was a Nintendo guy putting them in a box that ultimately makes PC Master Race look stupid. So that's why I think they really went at it.
Wow.
Because he said...
You know, Sony gamers are hating on the only platform that's actually doing good, quote-unquote, based on the fact that, you know, they sell hardware, they sell exclusive games. People actually pick up a Nintendo Switch to play Nintendo titles, not third-party games like what y'all do on PlayStation. And you out here hating. I told you, man, this is PlayStation fanboys, bro. Instead of showing respect for the Nintendo Switch owners, you would rather hate on them. I mean, you're getting beat by a last-generation console.
In a reasonable expectation, right? Because if PC gamers didn't check him, then technically...
If PC gamers don't check, what is there to check? He's right, though. He's right. Why would anybody want to spend $700 on a PS5 Pro with no games? And what's even more crazy, it's probably going to come up to $1,000 in some other countries. Bro, this is not worth the money. It is what it is, man. Stop damage controlling.
As console war ammunition...
Oh, my God. Here we go.
PlayStation gamers could have used this $700 PC build, right? And when the PlayStation Pro actually comes out...
And you know what? How about this? How about you pick up the PS5 and get yourself an Xbox? I mean, at that point, you'll have access to, you know, emulation. You'll also have access. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see how it doesn't help to be a fanboy? So, I mean, you want to bring up the fact that, oh, why do you spend $700 on used components for your PC? Okay, so then buy a new Xbox Series X. You get backwards compatibility between original Xbox all the way to the Xbox One on top of dev mode if you choose to use that. So you don't even have to wait for Sony to put games on your play. You could just play them through emulation already, which runs way better than what you're getting with your streaming garbage on PlayStation now. I mean, so just spend the extra $500, $700 on an Xbox and get Game Pass. Oh, no, but we can't do that because there's no reason to own an Xbox. You see how these people work, man? And this is why I try to tell you, it does not pay to be a fanboy. It just doesn't.
The $700 PC is nowhere near that. PlayStation gamers would have just crushed PC Master Race. So shout out to PC Master Race because y'all knew what was coming. Y'all like, oh hell nah.
Bro, stop acting like PC gamers are defending you. Most PC gamers are disagreeing with you. At the end of the day, there's nothing on the PlayStation 5 that makes a PC gamer want to go out there and pick one up. You could say that, oh, it's the same thing with Xbox, but okay. But why do you guys use this argument to bash Xbox, but that yet this same argument doesn't apply to PlayStation? Like, it's the hypocrisy.
We're not going to take a risk on a $700 used PC and try to compete with a PS5 Pro when we actually don't know, which is the main thing, what the Pro performance is. But if the Pro performance is significant and Sony does
and it won't.
Good job, It could easily outclass a $700 PC, but we don't know. But the PC master race don't want to risk that. PC don't want to go there. PC master don't, and they shouldn't because it's stupid. There's no point in that, right? There's no point in trying to use PC market to go against a brand new mid-gen refresh. That just doesn't make sense, right?
So we're gonna argue. So there's no point for somebody to buy a used gaming console. Like, what is the whole fact, man? Like, I'm failing to understand the point that he's trying to make, man. Maybe I'm just stupid, or maybe I just don't personally care. But I mean, come on, Puerto Rock, bro. Like, you was out here damage controlling, really letting this Nintendo fanboy really aggravate you because you're mad at the fact that his platform is more superior than yours, according to the pony logic. Okay, I personally don't care. I just play games. But I'm just saying, according to the PlayStation fanboy, the Nintendo Switch is far more successful on paper, right? Through console, if you want to talk about console war ammunition, what can you say that's bad about the Switch? Besides it being underpowered. The games sell, the software sell, the hardware sells, and people actually pick up a Nintendo Switch for their own exclusive games. It's got blue check marks everywhere. Just like you got a blue check mark on Twitter, it's got blue check marks everywhere. Now with Sony, it's PlayStation 5 hardware, blue check mark, third-party games, check mark, free-to-plays, blue check mark, exclusive games, no check mark. You don't see the problem with that? So go ahead.
And I learned a couple of things, right? PC gamers are also saying, a decent amount of components in the used PC market are actually overclocked components. Many of the components have been overclocked, which of your point of the thread, that you're trying to push awareness on the used PC games market, and you can build a credible, whatever level PC you can build, that's fine. But what does that have to do with the PS5 Pro?
It has everything to do with the PS5 Pro because the PS5 Pro has no games.
What does that have to do with PlayStation at all? Why not just say...
What does a PS5 Pro have to do with PlayStation? Bruh, you're losing it right now, man. Like this dude needs to go see a psych ward, bro. Like I'm being honest with you. He's saying to you guys, what does a PS5 Pro have anything to do with PlayStation? It's a PlayStation, ain't it? Like I swear, man. Sometimes when I listen to these videos, bro, I be getting confused. But like, am I really this stupid or am I this dumb?
Hey guys, there's great, PC builds you can build for use, whatever, from the range to $700 to $900, whatever. But what does PlayStation 5 Pro have to do with this? Because we don't know the capabilities of the PS5 Pro. Why does somebody listen to you right now and say, you know what, Nintendo Prime, you're right. And they do it. They build this $700 PC, and they got it, and they're playing it, and they're like, man, thank you, Nintendo Prime. It's great. Reducing the market increasing console is the PS5 Slim. That would be like worrying about the iPhone 15 Pro Max is 2000.
I'm getting brain rot, bro. Like, why do you care so much about what this Nintendo YouTuber has to say in regards to the PS5, bro? Nobody cares, bro. Nobody wants this Pro. Nobody wanted the PS4 Pro, and now nobody wants the PS5 Pro. Nobody cares how much more powerful the console is because there's no games for it, bro. It is what it is, man. Nintendo Switch owners are playing games, and now you want to go down their throat because you're mad about the fact that why would anybody go out there and pick up a PC? A PlayStation 5. Nobody cares, bro. I mean, at this point, man, and then I'm hearing the fact that it might just be digital. Nobody cares for this, man.
$1,000. There's cheaper options. So in this case, there's cheaper options.
And what you're not understanding that a lot of parts in PC go down because they're always constantly upgrading. They're always constantly having something. And this is another problem with PC. So a lot of PC gamers that I've talked to, like some of y'all got to pace yourself. Sometimes y'all got to just be happy because once you get exposed to this resolution and frame rate, it just comes to a point where you people just don't play games. I've actually talked to PC gamers where they just like, I just stopped playing games because of it because they're more focused on putting higher performance and resolutions because they have the options of no limits and they keep doing that, but then they forget the whole purpose of why they got the PC in the first place, which is to play games. You get what I'm saying? Now, console gamers are doing the same thing. They're worrying about this console war ammunition. They're worrying about all this garbage, but the last thing they're worrying about is playing a game. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that's kind of where console gamers, in my opinion, is beneficial, is because the whole lockdown ecosystem is what kind of essentially forces you to just play the game and essentially be quiet and play the game. right? But with PC, you see all these other options and you just keep throwing money on it. I'm not saying for all PC gamers. I've had PC gamers tell me, and, they would have vouched for me and say, yeah, sometimes you can get caught up in that. And sometimes you just got to be happy with the performance and resolutions that you have, even if your PC becomes outdated. Hey, but regardless if it becomes outdated, it's always better than that console, though, right?
If you want to hop on a PlayStation 5 console, this is enthusiast console.
Bro, ain't no PS5 Pro gonna compete with no PC, man. Nobody cares, bro.
And I will add to this. I didn't buy the PS4 Pro. Many people didn't buy the PS4 Pro.
It's funny because I actually got one.
The number one reason why many people who could have bought a PS4, because I could have easily bought a PS4 Pro for $400, but I didn't. And it wasn't because...
Well, at least it was priced reasonably. See, this is another point that people brought up. People are saying, why is the PS5 hardware, which is starting to get more dated, why is the price going up? Like you said, PS4 Pro was $400. When the PS4 launched, guys, what was that? $400. Same thing with the Xbox One X. How much did you pay for the Xbox One? Guys, $500. How much was the One X? $500. Nobody's understanding as to why there's a $200 price increase for something that's barely an improvement. And I would go as far to say that the One X had the best mid-gen refresh that gen because it actually felt good. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the frame rate, the performance was a little lacking. But in regards to resolution, it was top-notch with the One X. You feel me? PS4 Pro was a disappointment.
$1 is because it didn't seem worth it.
And this don't seem worth it either.
All it did was a resolution bump. So I'm like,
And what do you think? Bruh. Oh my God. Here we go again. So what do you think the PS5 Pro is going to be, bruh? The CPU, from what I'm hearing, is going to be the same thing. They're probably going to marginally improve it slightly to make up for that, graphical resolution boost. And that's it. There's no point. If you already have a PS5, I don't see the point of buying a Pro, personally.
Whatever. I just didn't see it. Okay? I am more interested in a PS5 Pro at $700 or $600 to $700 versus a PS5 Pro at $500.
Yeah, that's funny. Hold on. You're looking forward to pick. Hold on. See, this is why I gotta see, bro. I'm just too good at this, man. You guys know this. I'm just too good at this. So you're more interested in picking up a PS5 Pro with no games than a PS4 Pro that actually had games for you to play? Listen to what I'm saying right now. You're looking forward to paying $700 over the price value of these consoles for better graphics and whatever performance, maybe a little bit performance or whatever. You're willing to pay $700 for that with PS5 with no games. Listen to what I'm saying. With hardly any games. Then the PS4 Pro that actually had games that were good? What? Bro. You see what I'm saying? See?
At $500, it doesn't give me confidence that Sony put in the hardware to really give a significant difference.
And you're not getting a significant difference with this either, bro, because you're not going to get GTA 6 at 60 FPS buying this garbage console. I'm sorry, bro. That's a waste of money.
They're going to sell this Pro for...
He thinks because... See, this is another fool. He thinks because, the price, the price of... The reason why the PS4 Pro was priced the way it was because those hardware and those components was cheaper to manufacture and to make. So that's why Microsoft and Sony was able to do these little mid-gen refreshes, which is essentially what the Pro is. You're getting old, outdated parts. Essentially what you're getting is what the PS5 should have had when it first came out. But I can't even say that because you're not going to get 8K. You're not going to get 4K 120 like you think out of this box, out of this Lunchable. You're not going to get it. So what is the point? You're paying $700 for essentially nothing, but he thinks because, it costs more, Sony had to put a little bit more effort. That's not how it works, bruh. I'm telling you, Sony robbed y'all. Y'all bought the PS5, and you got played, bruh. The PS5 Pro should have been what the PS5 is today. Facts.
So, a $500 console Pro sold for profit means...
There's going to be no profit. If this is as powerful as you think it's going to be, then Sony's not getting any profit, man. All I see is a huge upcharge with this. That's what Sony's doing. You know what I mean? They're taking losses on these hardware sales, man. But I think that extra $200 and essentially remodeling a PS5 with a little juice in it, a little can Capri Sun juice, for $200, that's worth, that $200 is being pocketed. Okay, that console's probably only worth $300 or $400, and that extra $200 price tag is the money Sony's pocketing. Because I can guarantee you it ain't no upgrade, bro. So now Sony gonna be making money off hardware if this Pro sells.
The building materials like around 300, 350, maybe 400,
Yeah, exactly. So you understand. So the building materials is about 300 or 400 plus the controller, right? That is an upcharge. So Sony's playing y'all. Sony essentially is what they're doing. Because you got to remember, the PS5 came out 2020. We're in 2024. Parts get cheaper. See, that's one thing you don't understand about PC. Parts that were crazy at the time can be freaking cheap in less than a year. Okay, it's like a car. Like, you know what I mean? You buy a car, then the next year it's outdated now, right? That's kind of what consoles is when it comes to the hardware. So you're essentially paying. Now Sony will make money off this if you do buy the Pro. They're essentially giving you a console with $300, $400 worth of components, and they're having an upcharge fee of $300 to $200. That's what I can guarantee that's what Sony's doing. I can guarantee, because they're not making money off the games, but they do know that people are buying. Think about what I'm saying. They do know that people are picking up their hardware, though. That $200 that you paid right there extra, you could have got yourself a whole year of Game Pass Ultimate, man. Day ones and everything. But instead, you gave $200 to a platform that's barely even an improvement than the last one.
Lower than the actual price for sale. That's how you sell it for profit. What kind of Pro are you going to build for $350, $400 of building materials?
Because parts get cheaper. You're comparing something that came out in 2020 to something that's in 2024. So those components that they can use for the PS5 Pro are more likely cheaper parts that have been coming out throughout the years, or should I say cheaper components that they've been using in PC throughout those 4 years. Okay? And if the it'll be about 5 years. That's considered dated in PC terms. I'm not saying that if you have a PC and it's 5 years old, I'm not saying it's dated, guys. You can still play a lot of these games or whatever. But I'm just saying, according to PC terms, that's dated. 5-year-old technology is considered dated to a PC guy that upgrades his rig. That's considered dated. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you can't use. I'm not saying you can't get no good performance. You can't get all these good aspects to it. But I'm saying to a PC gamer, bro, that ain't no 2024 parts you're picking up. Okay? Just saying.
It doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. I just explained.
I have no confidence that the PS5 Pro will do anything. Now, you said...
But yet you want to buy it.
Oh, a PS5 Pro for $600 or $700, that means the building materials are cost more.
Guys, can we get a moment of silence for this, man? Can we all get a moment of silence? Because that doesn't mean anything, bro. I'm telling you, I'm explaining, the parts is outdated. You think Sony's gonna be throwing out some 2024 PC components, bro? Come on, bro. You is out here lying to yourself, man. All I see is a $200 upcharge fee is what Sony got going on here, man. They're like, we're going to make that $200 off you ponies for picking up this PS5 Pro with barely any improvements.
Which means better components.
That's actually not true. What about the 3DO? Oh, you want to talk about components? What about the Atari Jaguar? You want to talk about components? I mean, it's about how much something costs, right? That's not true. That's not true. Just because something costs more don't mean you're getting more.
Gives me more confidence. PS4 Pro, right? If you're trying to, here's the thing. You're not trying to sell a market increasing product. What you're trying to sell is a higher performance product. So you got to convince people that this is a great performing product. And people will pay for it.
Nobody's going to pay for that, bro. I mean, 3DO did it for $600, $700. Bro, nobody's going to pick this up, bro. And in some countries, it's going to be $1,000. Nobody's picking this up, man. I'm sorry, bro. As much as the only people that are going to pick this up is diehard ponies. And that's it. Because at the end of the day, that's where Sony is suckering you guys. They're suckering you guys with hardware because they can't make money off games anymore. So they got to sucker you guys by buying this overpriced piece of hardware now. It's kind of sickening. I'm telling you, this PS5 Pro was marketed, I can guarantee it, was going to be marketed at $500. Like you said, all these other upgrades have, right? Have you noticed? What's the difference now? Now all of a sudden there's a $200 upcharge with their new upgrade when they didn't do it before. Sony did with the PS4 Pro, $400 like you said. Xbox One X, $500 when the console came out, $500 when the One X came out. And they were improvements. You know what I mean? At least with the One X, in my opinion. So, but at the end of the day, these components was cheaper. I'm telling you, Sony put in old parts, $300, $400 in this shell, and they got an upcharge fee of $200 to $300. So yeah, Sony will make their money. I mean, before I said PS5 weren't making their money. They weren't before, but now they make it. If you buy the PS5 Pro, Sony's definitely making their money off you. They're making $200 off you dummies.
But you got to convince them of that first. If you can't convince them that this product does what it's intended to do, then it doesn't matter.
That's crazy, bro. That console gaming. We live in the era, right, where the stuff that we see that game companies do, Sega would be failing. Sega should have waited, bro. Sega would have been so perfect, man. What were you guys talking about when Sega was doing the Sega CDs and the 32Xs, man? Peripherals. And where were y'all at? Where were y'all at? You know, and what was the first thing people said they didn't like about the Sega CD and the 32X? Even though I think the Sega CD did have some great games. A lack of games. There was a lack of games. Same thing that's going on with the PS5 Pro. It's an upgrade to an existing console, but there's a lack of games for it. Nothing's going to really be taking full advantage of it. And that's what you people don't understand. It's the lack of games.
It's irrelevant. If you're considering something that pricey, I do think your money is better spent on PC. Listen, we're going to stop this shit, right? No one cares what you guys think. You PC gamers or some PC gamers are the biggest pocket watchers, right, ever. Because
now you want to talk about PC. You see this, guys? You see this? Hey, I don't be engaging in this behavior. You don't see me coming down PC or Nintendo Switch gamers. I just be trying to bring the truth and awareness to y'all. But you see how these ponies act? Now they attacking y'all.
You only look at things from the perspective of what you want out of gaming and never what the gamer wants.
No, they're looking at the value aspect. Why would they pay $700 for something that their PC is far capable of doing? Why would somebody pay $700, even as a console gamer? Why would somebody pay $700 for a console when you more likely own it? I would rather, if like, this is how I see it. If I had an Xbox Series X, then I would want to pay $500 for a PS5 to complement my, gaming repertoire. I would not buy an upgrade. I would not do it. I would buy another platform because I'm losing access to some games. I want to have access to everything, at least if you're not gaming on PC. Because if you're not gaming on PC, then you have to buy a PS5 and an Xbox Series X on some case-by-case games. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. If that $500, you should go get yourself a Series X. Go get yourself that. That's what real gamers do. But no, you would rather buy the same thing, masqueraded as the same PS5 that you've already picked up. You're not going to get no 8K, and you're not going to get what Sony promised you on the box. Cut it out, bro. You think because you're spending $700 on this abysmal console that you're going to get some value, bro. You're not getting anything. Sony is ripping y'all off.
Right? You could spend $2,000 on a PC and it will absolutely obliterate a console. But that doesn't goddamn matter if the...
How does that not matter?
Console gamer wants to play Wolverine the day it comes out.
And you can do that on a regular PS5. Look at this, man. This man's straight up sad.
Wants to play Spider-Man the day it comes out. Wants to play certain games the day it comes out.
Oh, now we want to say that? Oh, people pick up an Xbox Series X because they want to play the games when they come out. They don't care about a PC release. They don't care if these games go to Sony. They want to play Gears E-Day when the games come out. They want to play Indiana Jones when the game come out. They don't want to wait 6 months. They want to play it when the game come out. Bro, you hear this fool? Now you guys starting to see what I'm saying? I got a PS5 because I want to play Black Myth Wukong the day it come out. I don't want to wait for it on Xbox. I want to play it when it come out. Bruh, man, I'm tired of you fools, man.
Then the money doesn't matter. Hell, you can't even...
It kind of do.
...play Grand Theft Auto 6 the day it comes out. And some people... For some people, it's like, why the hell did I spend $2,000 on games I can't play the day it comes out? I have to wait
But you know, there's a few games that they playing when the day comes out. Until Dawn Remake, Silent Hill 2, and a few other games that are God of War Ragnarok. I'm hearing is getting a PC, Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, they're playing them.
Months or years.
The day they come out.
For some people, it's just the wait is not worth it.
Oh, that's funny, because when Indiana Jones was coming at Xbox 6 months early, y'all were bashing it, talking about, they're beta testing it. Now, do you see, now you guys starting to see where I'm coming from? Their narratives change, bro. Like, you guys are still poor begging for Starfield, for Xbox to put that game on PlayStation 5, but y'all weren't saying this before. Y'all were like, oh, we're just waiting for these games to drop on PS5. You weren't worried about when the games come out. Y'all weren't saying that before.
But y'all not trying to hear that. What you're going to say is, oh, you can wait. Just play banana. Like, shut up. Listen to what the consumer wants.
Bro, this guy, bro.
I'm telling you, I want to play Xbox. And day and date.
If I'm telling you that I want to play Indiana Jones before the game drops on PS5, that's every other reason for me to own an Xbox. If I tell you I want to play Gears E-Day on Xbox, regardless if the game drops on PC, that's what it is. If I want to play Fable on a console that ain't on PlayStation, that's what it be. Perfect Dark, South of Midnight. I don't want to wait for no PS5 release. I want to play these games now. You see how, bro, I'm the ultimate pony fanboy destroyer, bro.
Accept it. Shut your mouth and accept it.
Oh, he mad, bro. He dead. Wow.
If you cannot accept what I want, then you need to buy my $2,000 PC. Are you going to pull a credit card to pull the PC? Because you're going to pay for it. If I have to wait, I'm not paying to wait. But if you're really that desperate for me and any of us to play PC...
I just enjoy games, man. Why you getting yourself all riled up, man? For nothing, bro. I told you, this guy's been losing it, bro. Get off Twitter once in your life, man. Bro, go touch grass, man. Go touch your wife's, go touch touch your wife's brass or something downstairs, Go clean the balcony. Go mop your girlfriend's floors or wash some windows. Do something.
I'll send you my cash app. You gonna give me the $2,000? No? Okay, then shut up. Because we get to determine what we want. And
I get to determine what I want too.
We are telling you we want certain games day and date, which is why PC is not really a thing for us.
And this is why nobody likes ponies, man. It's always got to be about what you guys want, but it ain't about what other gamers. People in this community can't have opinions, right, without you guys getting angry, and y'all want to sit there and say, well, if this PS5 Pro comes out, you're going to sit there, well, it doesn't matter if Xbox gets some games exclusive to their platform. We still got the most powerful platform, but the most powerful platform didn't apply when y'all had the garbage Pro. See, this is all you people do. Nobody cares, bruh. Because with the way you getting angry about this, you clearly don't have your minds in regards to gaming.
It doesn't make sense for us to pay more money. And one of the things that we really want
and you know what's funny about this whole argument? You pay $500 for a PS5. You pay $500 for a Slim. Now you're about to pay $700 for a PS5 Pro. Bruh, add those totals. Add the totals, guys. Add them. Y'all like, GameStar. No, don't do it. That's close to $200. That's close to $2,000. Your argument has been destroyed. You have been destroyed. You want to sit there and talk about, I ain't paid $2,000 for no PC, but you paid about close to $2,000 for 3 of the same consoles. $500 for the PS5, $500 for the Slim, not including taxes, and $700 for the Pro. Which means the other 2 platforms you bought are obsolete. Which means you don't even have to use it. I would rather buy 2 different platforms than to do that. You spent $2,000 on PlayStation hardware just to be sat with one. Because the other 2 are useless. They are. Not saying you can't get value out of them, but if you already got a superior pro, then what's the point of going back to it? This is why PC gamers always telling you guys that they can maintain their rigs and just upgrade it accordingly. But you guys act like, oh, we don't upgrade consoles. Yes, you do. Consoles and PCs are very much alike now, except you just buy a full set-top box. You know how people on PC can buy a PC built already? You guys are doing it already with consoles. You're buying PCs built into the set-top boxes. $500 for the PS5. $500 for the Slim. $500. No, $700 for the Pro. That's close to $2,000. Come on, man. And that's not including if you play Switch and Xbox. Now you're starting to see console gaming ain't cheap either.
Gaming we can't get immediately, then it just doesn't make sense for us. It's irrelevant to us. Right? Some have higher priorities. But y'all not understanding that, which is fine. You don't have to understand. You just have to give us the money. That's it. Just shut up, give us the money.
Yep. And that's what Xbox is saying when you guys see their games drop on your platform. Just shut up and give us the money.
$2,000 and we'll do what you want. No? Then shut up. If you're not going to put your money where your mouth is, be quiet.
Why would anybody buy you a PC? Buy your own stuff. You're a grown man. Buy your own stuff, man.
I tell you what we want. We want to play Wolverine Day 1. We want Spider-Man. You still don't got Spider-Man 2 on PC. Y'all don't got Final Fantasy Reaper. You don't. And
there's a few games that Sony don't got that Xbox is having. But yet, for some reason, Xbox is dead. Xbox losing all their games. You see? But then it all comes down to this main point, though. Oh, you're not playing them day and date. Now PlayStation ponies want to talk about day and date while you waiting for Indiana Jones. Now y'all want to talk about day and date with games when you're not getting every single Xbox exclusive. You're only getting some on a case-by-case basis. But yet Xbox gamers are supposed to feel bad about some games getting ported to your platform, even though all you people did was wait for them? Bruh.
Not some of the games that we want to play day one. So we put our money towards a product that gives us what we want. That's literally what's about. Okay? The reason why PC is good for you, because the things that you want, you get. You're not concerned with playing PlayStation games day one. You're cool with waiting. That's fine. So then wait. Play your PC, wait, you get what you want. But if you really want to encourage us to get these products, even though it doesn't give us what we want, how we want it, then you're more than welcome.
But that's a lie, though. That's a lie, because you're saying that that's not true, but yet you guys are talking about hardware. You guys are not even talking about games anymore, even though you're a console gamer. So you sit there and say, oh, we that's not what we want. Ponies ain't asking for that. Then why are you buying a Pro? Oh, why are you buying a Pro then? If it ain't about the hardware, then why are you buying a Pro then, bruh? I'm calling you out on that, bro. You're getting dunked on this whole video, bro. This dude, Puerto gonna be demanding a debate after this. Y'all make sure you share this to this man, bro. He ain't no longer gonna have a New York Yankees hat on his head anymore. It's done, bro. Your career is over, bro. I just ended you right there, bro. I've been ending you this whole video, bro. I can't wait for the next Gamester dunked on video, because you got dunked on, and all I did was wave the finger at you like Matumbo.
Welcome to buy it for us. You're more than welcome. We will gladly take your money to buy the product you want us to buy. No.
And Xbox will probably take PlayStation's money, even though it's ruining PlayStation exclusives from the inside out in favor of Xbox. We will gladly Microsoft take the money so they can fund more games for our Game Pass Ultimate, which means we get more games to play.
No, okay, then we're done with the combo. Enough of that nonsense.
Microsoft got so many games that they got to drop them on PlayStation. They can't keep those games locked down.
This wasn't a console war thing for me. Markets determine value. Switch has not decreased. Boom! You're good. Because you have the performance specs, you have the game specs, and you be like, this $700 PC does all these games better than a Pro. Boom. There you go. You win. If the opposite happens and the Pro launches and it does a great job with these games and you're like, oh shit, I can't do that with a $700.
But most gamers, but now you're talking in a situation where most gamers don't care. Most gamers don't care to play these Marvel Wolverines. Most gamers are playing Fortnite, and they're more than happy of playing these games even on the lowest common denominator. If it's a PS4 and Xbox One, they don't care, bro. See, that's what you people don't understand. They don't care. So this right here is supposed to appeal to the hardcore pony. One, I don't think the hardcore pony is going to get involved in this. Two, unless you're like the biggest, like Puerto Rock over here, even though it has no games, people are not going to buy into it because they're going to still be happy with playing Call of Duty, which is also on PS4 too.
I need at least 1,200 to really even come close to that. Delete the file. And right now, you're going to look like a fool. So if anything, this clearly shows you don't have patience. You don't know how to strategize.
What?
Strategy. Like President Bush said, strategy. You got no strategy. You should have used strategy. You should have waited. A little bit of patience.
A little bit. This guy Puerto Rock is so unhinged, bro.
Physical and still has only 1 terabyte storage. Sony's out of touch. At $700, you can actually build a PC from used components online that is more powerful and has more storage. New, you can almost build a system that's better. Reminder that Sony eventually puts all their games on PC, hence why discount matters. The PS5 Pro is already a tough sell because most I talk to feel PS5 hasn't been properly utilized. Sad thing is, because I'm a tech enthusiast, I'll probably get one. I feel bad for Japan. This thing will cost crazy out of price. So where is all this shit he's about Nintendo market value, business metrics, and where?
Are you mad that the PS5 Pro is going to fail?
Minty, point it out. All I see is you trying to say at $700 you can build a better PC. That's literally the crux of this point. None of that other shit that you try to damage control. Come on, stop it, bro.
Wow.
There's life choices. Make better life choices. Right?
I mean, you need to start making some better life choices if you can't afford to spend $2,000 on a PC. I mean, you need to start making some life decisions to the fact that you want people to buy a PC for you. People ain't gonna do that, bro. People ain't gonna do that, bro. You a grown man. Do that yourself, man.
Make better life choices. In fact, I'm interested in seeing this other thing. You know who wins? Yeah, let's hear this. Let's see if you're digging yourself to more stupidity. You know who wins? The PS5 Pro has a SKU at $700. PC Nintendo. Microsoft already charged $600 Series X with 2 terabytes of storage. These companies are out here about to make a $399 Switch 2 look like a budget system that happens to play most of the same games. And PC gaming has always been awesome, and right now is pretty good time to get into PC gaming with all the COVID price gouging behind us. Did PC gaming do price gouging too? Bro, you hype used PC components, not new, used.
So I guess he got a problem with the used gaming market too.
My humble opinion, if most gamers want access to everything mostly day one, you need to just build a game. I'm trying to say, bro, because this is just rattling my mind now. The man literally said it's about day one games on Switch without realizing a lot of the games on PlayStation are not day one on PC. But that don't count. So it counts for Switch, but it don't count for...
Because Nintendo Switch actually has exclusives. What exclusive games are we talking about here, bro? Because people are not talking about old Nintendo Switch games. And if you are, then like I said, you're a part of the problem. We're talking about new games. What is Sony doing in new games? And I do think the Switch 2 is actually going to be underwhelming, guys. I do have an assessment of why I think the Switch 2. I might have to drop that in another video. I think a lot of people are getting their hypes up for the Switch 2, and I'll just touch up on a little bit of this, and then I'll end the video. I do think with the Switch 2, it's going to be more of the same. You're just going to be able to play the older games that you've already had with better performance and better options, and I think it might have backwards compatibility to help with that. I think the Switch 2 is going to be very underwhelming at launch. I think a lot of people are getting their hopes up thinking, okay, Nintendo's going to drop more games, but I'm starting to think that you guys are going to see less gaming titles. I really do believe that, because now with the way hardware is now, all they need to do is take the same games and just resell them again. I mean, they did it with Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, guys. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you had it on the 360, you had it on the Wii, you had it on the PS4 and Xbox One, and now you had to re-release the game again, bro? Come on, bro. Like, all you guys doing is living the same life all over again, man. Nothing's changing, man. The more things go advanced, the more things you start noticing being the same. And I do think with the Switch, you're going to start seeing games like Tears of Kingdom, but except the performance and the graphics is going to be better. But you're going to be like, yeah, these games are good on Switch too, but it's the same games. And you're going to want to ask Nintendo, where's the new games? Where's the new games? Where's the new? And they're not going to give them to you. All they're going to do is give you old gaming titles that are going to take advantage of the Switch 2's power. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you guys want me to touch up on that in another video, I'll probably use that more for a Nintendo content creator that don't know what he's talking about. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, take care. Peace out.